side at the highest level that Jay-Z likes to watch Beyoncé with different men, such as Ray J.
Every time Nicki gets a mic in her hand, she never misses a chance to go off on Jay-Z. And this week's rant? Whew, it's wild. This time, she didn't just accuse him of trying to sabotage her career, she went all in, claiming he's living a secret double life and stepping out on Beyoncé. With men, no less, including someone named Dyler. What a bombshell. According to Nicki, Jay's been out here allegedly showing up at those high-profile private parties, acting way too comfortable and way too familiar with the wrong kind of attention. She even went as far as saying Beyoncé herself isn't exactly living the life people think, claiming their whole marriage was put together by Matthew Knowles just to keep their image squeaky clean for business. That's a bold statement to make. Now, this isn't the first time Nicki's thrown shade at the Carters, but this time, it's giving lawsuit energy. Word around the industry is that Jay and Bey might finally be done with her antics. Insiders say their legal team is already preparing to hit her with a heavy defamation case. Things are definitely heating up. Before Nicki's latest claims, whispers about Jay's so-called DL lifestyle had already been floating around. And crazy enough, some of those rumors came straight from situations he walked himself into. One clip in particular has been making the rounds again, showing Jay letting Diddy get way too handsy on stage. Diddy was laughing, tapping him playfully, but it didn't look like Jay minded at all. Fans couldn't believe how comfortable he seemed, with some even saying the energy was just different. Now everyone's talking again. Is there any truth to Nicki's accusations, or is she just stirring up drama for attention? Whatever it is, this feud just hit a whole new level. Things really started spiraling when an old 2012 interview of Jay-Z resurfaced, where he passionately praised Obama for legalizing gay marriage, and people had a lot to say about it. In that interview, Jay said, "What people do in their own homes is their business. You choose to love whoever you love. It's no different than discriminating against blacks. It's discrimination, plain and simple. I think announcing support of gay marriage is the right thing to do. So whether it costs Obama votes or not, again, it's not about votes, it's about people. It's the right thing to do as a human being." Powerful words, right? Now, of course, there's absolutely nothing wrong with supporting equality. But some folks couldn't help noticing how personally invested Jay seemed in the topic. He spoke with so much emotion that people began side-eyeing, whispering, and wondering if maybe there was more behind his passion than he was letting on. The streets started buzzing, saying he might be living a DL life, even though he's got a wife and kids. The internet never lets anything slide. Then came 2018, when Jay opened up about something deeply personal, his mom coming out as a lesbian. He even rapped about it, saying, "I was so happy for her that she was free. Mama had 4 kids, but she's a lesbian. Had to pretend so long that she's a thespian, had to hide in the closet, so she medicates society. Shame, and the pain was too much to take." Fans were moved by how emotional he got, revealing he actually cried tears of joy when she finally shared her truth. But of course, that only added more fuel to the ongoing chatter. People started connecting dots that maybe weren't there, talking about his deep respect for queer culture, his art influences, and even his connection to the late painter Jean-Michel Basquiat. Jay's signature hairstyle? Yeah, it was inspired by Basquiat himself. Some fans saw that as artistic admiration, but others took it as another clue in the long-running rumor mill. The gossip just wouldn't quit. Basquiat never publicly labeled his sexuality while he was alive. But for years, people have whispered that he might have been bisexual. And that's where things start getting interesting.
What I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual. And Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly? For your safety?
There's no, I would say allegedly if it was allegedly. DJ Khaled, 100%, has been involved in, he's bisexual. I did a show called One Shot, and he was in Miami, and he was open with the guy that he was with. He was gay, and I don't understand what happens there where, because nobody said anything to me like, hey, make sure you don't, go out and say this on record. Make sure you don't say this, da-da-da-da. So it's weird that would still be hidden. That seems like that should be a fact that DJ Khaled, at least in 2016, was definitely bisexual.
Okay, and
And Jay-Z is without question bisexual.
Okay.
Some folks claim Jay-Z feels a deep connection to Basquiat because he allegedly sees himself in the artist's story and spirit. That theory alone got the gossip mills spinning like crazy. Photos of Basquiat have surfaced over time showing him close and affectionate with men, which many interpret as signs of him possibly being into them.
Right? He likes to watch Beyoncé with other men. Ray J, from what I heard, even before all this happened, was one of the guys that used to smash Beyoncé while Jay-Z would watch.
Jay's obsession with Basquiat runs deep. We're talking about serious admiration here. In 2013, he dropped a jaw-dropping $4.2 million on one of Basquiat's paintings. And he didn't stop there. He's referenced the artist multiple times in his lyrics, even saying, "Yellow Basquiat in my kitchen corner. Go ahead, lean on that blue, you own it. I'm the new Jean-Michel, inspired by Basquiat, my chariot's on fire." That's not just inspiration, that's full-on homage. But just when everyone thought the whispers about Jay's DL energy couldn't get any louder, Rihanna's ex-publicist Jonathan Hay popped up and dropped a shocking claim. He said that back in the day, when he was working with Ree, he personally witnessed some moments between Jay-Z and DJ Khaled that made him look twice. According to Jonathan, there was something about their interactions that didn't sit right. It was giving more than just business vibes. He even said he was surprised neither of them had come out by now because apparently people inside the industry were already in the know about what went down behind closed doors. That's a bold claim to make. And coming from someone who's worked in those circles, it definitely got people talking. The streets are saying the story might be deeper than anyone realized. Before we move on, let's make one thing clear. Everything that's been said about Jay-Z so far is strictly alleged. And just when everyone thought the gossip had hit its peak, Jonathan Hay doubled down with even more shocking claims. He insisted that what he'd seen back in the day went way beyond simple rumors. He said there were moments that made him question everything he thought he knew about Jay's private life. Jonathan claimed that what was happening behind the scenes wasn't just casual behavior. It was organized, secretive, and deeply complicated. He painted a picture of someone living a double life while still being tied to one of the most powerful relationships in entertainment. His statements got people online buzzing. Fans, bloggers, and insiders all jumping in to either back him up or call him out. The chaos was unreal. Adding even more to the storm, Jonathan connected his experiences to past industry gossip involving other big names. He mentioned DJ Khaled and even tied it to old allegations linked to the Diddy controversy, which had already been making headlines for years. Some fans said Jonathan was just clout chasing, while others believed he was finally saying what people in the business have been whispering about for ages. Even though there's zero verified proof, the internet doesn't wait for evidence. And overnight, social media lit up with wild theories, videos, and receipts. Whether it's truth or just another chapter in hip-hop's rumor mill, one thing's for sure, this story keeps getting messier by the minute. So, remember earlier when folks were whispering that Beyoncé might secretly be into women and that her marriage to Jay-Z was just for show? Well, that whole rumor caught fire thanks to singer Jaguar Wright. She's the one who first put it out there, claiming Bey's relationship was all about image, not love. And now, Nicki Minaj has brought it all back to life with her latest round of shade. Nicki's been on a roll lately, and this time, she went right for Jay-Z's neck again. Even though Jay hasn't mentioned her in years, she just can't seem to keep his name out of her mouth. According to Nicki, Jay's been secretly trying to mess with her career behind the scenes, blocking her from opportunities and using his industry power against her. That's a huge accusation. And if that wasn't messy enough, Nicki recently went head-to-head with Cardi B. And when those two clash, the whole internet tunes in. But somehow, Jay-Z and Roc Nation's president, Desiree Perez, got dragged into the chaos too. Nicki fired off a wild tweet that had everyone's jaws dropping. She wrote, ABCDEFG surgery to look like me, tell the rat and tell Jay-Z Rico fraud and perjury. The tweet had people confused, entertained, and clutching their phones all at once. Like, what was even happening? Fans couldn't believe a 42-year-old superstar, a wife and mom, was out here typing like that. But honestly, that's classic Nicki. She lives for the drama, and she knows exactly how to keep people talking. But of course, she didn't stop there. Nicki doubled down with another tweet that had everyone howling. She threw a jab straight at Jay-Z's masculinity, posting, "Jay-Z, take off that lace front." People immediately took that as her trying to reignite those old rumors about Jay's sexuality. The same ones that have been floating around for years. Whether it's just trolling or something deeper, Nicki's got the internet in a chokehold again, and everyone's waiting to see if Jay or Bey will finally clap back. Nicki has thrown plenty of shots at Jay-Z before, but this latest round, the lace front jokes and gay allegations, definitely took things to a whole new level. At this point, Jay might actually need to say something because the chatter is getting way too loud. First it was Rihanna's ex-publicist stirring the pot, and now Nicki's out here adding gasoline to the fire. The rumors are growing fast, and if history tells us anything, Nicki's not done. She'll probably bring this right back up the next time she hops on a rant. Social media, of course, went wild. People jumped in with their own takes, theories, and hot comments. One fan even brought up what 50 Cent once said, why would he want to replicate Basquiat, a man who lived a different lifestyle? And followed it up by saying it made them question Jay's whole aesthetic. That got folks debating hard. Was it just art appreciation or something deeper? Then another user chimed in saying, I think it's true. I remember hearing stories about Jay-Z dating a basketball player back when he first blew up. They said he was living with him and it was serious. Whether that's fact or fiction, the internet was eating it up like fresh tea. The timeline couldn't stop talking, and the speculation only got wilder from there. Now the real question is, what do you think? Is Nicki just stirring up drama for attention, or is there more to her words than we realize? Could Jay and Bey's marriage really be just business? Or are these rumors nothing but noise? Drop your thoughts in the comments and keep watching, because this saga just keeps getting messier by the minute.